Neighborhoods in Austin a bit more at ease tonight after the search for a serial bomber is over, ending in the suspect's death. That includes the neighborhood that was the first target in this series of explosions. The Night Team's Devin Clark returning to where it all started in North Austin. He spoke to one neighbor who knew the man killed in that blast, now being remembered as a loving father.
March 2nd, 6:50 a.m. The loudest boom that I've ever heard in my life that rattled my house and my consciousness.
The first explosion taking place just over 4 miles from where the bombing suspect lived, right across the street from Kenneth Thompson's house.
I can just remember running out of the house and my wife was in the garage and she just pointed over this direction.
The victim, 39-year-old Anthony House, had picked up a package left on his doorstep and it exploded. Thompson says he joined his neighbors as the third on the scene to help, but when he got here, he says he saw something worse than he could have ever imagined.
I had never seen as much blood in my entire life, and my two neighbors was there really trying to resuscitate him. They actually had their hands on him.
House was taken to the hospital where he died, described as the former president of the Neighborhood Homeowners Association, who leaves behind a legacy as a loving father who took an active role in his young daughter's life.
I saw Anthony, Mr. House, every day walking and talking with his daughter. And what I really enjoyed about that is that he always had something positive to say about his daughter.
And back out here live to a different scene. We are in Pflugerville. Just a few dozen yards behind me is the suspect, Mark Anthony Condit's house. Obviously a big part of this investigation. Stay tuned, because coming up in just a bit on the Night Beat, we'll introduce you to some residents who have lived in the area for years, forced out of their home for hours as investigators comb through Condit's house, searching for evidence and answers. Reporting live in Pflugerville, Devin Clark, KSAT 12 News.